This is where we left it off in the previous video. What is the highest profit we can make by changing the value of sugar in our recipe? To calculate that, automatically we're going to use something called a data table. And it's quite hard to get it right, so pay attention, bear with me while I construct the whole data table. What we first need to do is decide on what options we're going to try for sugar. So let's say we start with 50 and we do increments of 50. So we get 50, 100, 150, etc. What we do now next to the sugar, and it has to be there, is we take the value that we want to analyze. So we directly point with an equal sign to the value. And that, of course, has the whole trace of precedence all the way back to the value of sugar. So if we change the sugar, then that value will also change. Now we select this whole range with the options and the formula that we're pointing at. And now we get two options, row or column. Our options are in column, so we have to say column. And there we put the value that corresponds with the value in our column. Ta 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 ta. Now we get the value for that formula based on everything that's in the column. And it's a bit hard to see, but if we add conditional formatting, nice color scale, you see, well, the maximum is somewhere there in that green area. Now if we want to zoom in a little bit, what we could do, of course, is change the input values. And if we change the sugar there, immediately the data table will update. So let's have a look at how that looks like. We make this into 100, and now we change our increments from 50 to 10. We drag the formula down, and now we see there at 120 is where the maximum is. So that's really nice. Without doing any extra formulas, we have an overview of what the value of this formula is we're pointing at for all of the different input values. That's the power of what-if analysis.